The Franciscan Sisters of Perpetual Adoration, based right here in La Crosse, returned their Marywood property back to the Lac du Flambeau Band of Lake Superior Chippewa Indians. Our own Crystal Flintrop was there Friday and shows how this historic act of restoration reaches far beyond Wisconsin borders.
Across the water, the heartbeat of the drum, called Generations Home. For the Lac du Flambeau people, the return of Marywood is more than land back. It is balance restored.
We celebrate more than return of land. We celebrate the return of relationship, of balance, and of hope. May this moment remind us all that when we come together in truth and respect, we create a future where healing is possible.
The Franciscan Sisters of Perpetual Adoration sold Marywood for the same $30,000 they paid in 1966. That's about 1% of its value today.
Our use for this is going to be for professional housing. We have a big challenge in this area for rentals, and we need traveling nurses for the clinic, doctors, so we plan on using cabins for those type of rentals, but then also more importantly, using the facility for spiritual healing, tribal, cultural related items.
While the ceremony took place in the Northwoods, it's a moment Indigenous nations across the country are watching as a new precedent unfolds.
It feels like a victory without a war. And if this can happen between the Catholic Church and an Indigenous people, anything is possible. So I'm having a beautiful day and just can't believe that I get to witness this.
Pat McCabe traveled from the Navajo Nation hundreds of miles away to witness what she called medicine for humanity. Proof that reconciliation can come through vulnerability, not conflict.
This is the first land rematriation by Catholic sisters in the history of the country. I think a legacy of healing that if you're a follower of the gospel, that was the call, is to healing and repair and redistributing to the people on the margins. I think it's a very Franciscan call that the sisters lived into, and they're setting a precedent for the largest private landowner in the world, the Catholic Church.
The sisters say returning Marywood was part of confronting their role in boarding school history, choosing truth over comfort.
Since 2020, we have been really engaging in truth and healing and acknowledging our part in running a boarding school in northern Wisconsin. At this time, we can do that by sharing the gift that we can no longer steward with those who love and see the land as sacred as we do.
For the Lac du Flambeau Tribe, it's both a closing and an opening, honoring ancestors while teaching the next generation who they are.
The kids learn their culture, they learn their language, they speak their language fluently in the future. In Ojibwe, most of our stories are never written down. They're always handed down and passed down through the oral history of Lac du Flambeau.
Reporting on Trout Lake, I'm Crystal Flintrop.
And tribal leaders say that this return restores not only rights but responsibilities, a blueprint for the future partnerships between faith communities and Indigenous nations.